News just in a few hours ago is that the Jubilee candidate for the Kibra by-election, a man called McDonald Mariga Wanyama, will be on the ballot, after all, on November 7th. I cannot remember, unless you correct me, a topic, a subject that has been so controversial and so emotional on this channel since the 2017 general elections. I can't think of any other, apart from this McDonald Mariga saga. And I'm very grateful to Almighty God for my experience in politics, because without it, I would have been in quite a fix on this channel. Because the first thing that would have happened is that I'd have lost focus, and left the true path which I've always followed. Balanced videos based on quite a lot of research, background, etc., etc. Or to put it simply, as I always say on this channel, I never make a video unless I have all my ducks in a row. And that is why many of you good people keep on requesting videos. Chris, please say something about this topic, say something about that topic. And I don't always come through. And it's not because I'm ignoring you or I don't think the topic you want me to cover is important. No, it's just that I still don't have my ducks in a row. Anyway, I understand. Because this channel has got very many staunch followers of the Orange Democratic Movement. And I understand that many of them believe, even if they cannot say it in as many words, that the Kibra seat belongs to ODM. I mean, this is a seat which former Prime Minister Raila Odinga held for many years. And so I totally get it. I get all the emotions, all the abusive language, all the insults, all the accusations that have been purchased by Tanga. But the good news, at least for those who come to this channel, to get the truth, to get the true picture, is that I remain focused. What keeps me awake at night, is how balanced, how factual my videos are. And above all, whether each and every video I make will be able to stand the test of time. Imagine if I'd been sucked in by the emotions, the ODM emotions, and in my earlier videos I'd said Mariga is a non-starter, forget about him, we should not even discuss him, etc., etc. ODM is the party, this is a seat which has always belonged to ODM, end of discussion. What would I have said today when the IEBC chairman, Wafula Chebukati, overturned, set aside the earlier decision to bar Mariga from contesting this seat? What would I have told you good people? Perhaps to save face, I'd have said, the IEBC is crooked, they're corrupt, blah, blah, blah. The IEBC have been purchased by Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, etc., etc. Things which don't make sense, to a deep thinker. Things which don't make sense to anybody who wants to listen to a serious political analyst. Anyway, we will look at this Mariga development in great detail in a moment. But first, a bit of house cleaning. Subscribers to my weekly intelligence briefings have been getting a warning sometimes when they click on a video, telling them that the link may be unsafe. Now I need to explain that very quickly in simple language. These days, most emails will give you a warning when there are too many links in a single email. And since the sensitive videos in WIB are building up very fast, this warning has now come to a lot of you, members of WIB. Now I have to admit this was my mistake. I didn't pay enough attention, because what I would have simply done is put the old videos in a playlist. Problem solved. And then every email that goes out only has two links, the latest video and the playlist with all the other previous weekly intelligence briefings videos. And we're going to correct that in the next email, which will go out very soon. So meanwhile, my advice is ignore the warnings. And just click through to the videos. Click and say you're sure the videos are safe, because they're from me, Chris Kumekucha. And in any case, they're all links to YouTube videos. No other strange sites. So that's that. And by the way, the offer is expiring in a few hours. By midnight today, Kenyan time, 16th of September, 2019. Now on to serious business. And let me start by answering a question that I was asked a few moments ago before I came in to make this recording. And the question was, Chris, what is this information you had in advance? Why were you so sure that McDonald Mariga would be on the ballot, even after he was disqualified, given a red card? Now, let's not go into the information bit, and instead, let's look at this logically, okay? And let's put ourselves in the shoes of Chairman of the IEBC, Wafula Chebukati, who, by the way, is a lawyer by profession. Now, these days, when you're in such a position, you have to worry about your decisions standing the test of time. Why? Because of recent developments in Kenya, where some powerful people have suddenly remembered that actually we have laws in Kenya. And that somebody, one day, not today, not tomorrow, but maybe next year, maybe in 5 years, could revisit what you did and take you before a court of law, prosecute you, or even bring up the decision you made and re-examine it, as per the laws of Kenya. Now, the laws in Kenya are very clear. For you to be a candidate, you need to be a registered voter. Period. It doesn't say, you're not supposed to register just before an election because you want to vie in that election. That is not allowed. You must register some years before you vie for a seat. No. It just says you must be a registered voter. Period. McDonald Mariga registered as a voter. We all know the powerful people behind Mariga. And these people, let me just say, are not very well liked by some powerful people within government. Therefore, they would not have made such a kindergarten mistake as to not ensure that he's registered as a voter before they went any further with their plans. And so, in my view, Wafula Chebukati's hands were tied. Because the only way he would stop Mariga is if he was able to prove that he is not a registered voter. Nothing else. And of course, there was no way he was going to prove that the man is not a registered voter. End of story. So, what does this mean? Well, for starters, all the other candidates have to go back to the drawing boards. And I have to repeat what I said right from the beginning, which rubbed quite a lot of you the wrong way. But it is my view, based on my research, based on my knowledge, based on my contacts on the ground. And that is, McDonald Mariga starts as hot favorite to win this particular seat. Why? There are various reasons. Number one, in any political contest, anywhere in the world, financing is so important that it often makes all the difference. And I'm not even talking about bribing voters, although that could be a factor, especially considering that Kibra is a slum area, and then also considering the current situation on the ground in Kenya today. There's no money. People are suffering. But let us not even go there. I'm talking about an election campaign, anywhere in the world you want to think about, that is well oiled by finances. It has no money problems. They can have as many rallies as they like. They can do whatever they need to do to win. Let me simplify that further. Imagine you start a brand new soft drink, and you're competing with Coca-Cola. you have your finances, or you think you have your finances, and the great, very rich Coca-Cola company has their finances. Who do you think will win the battle in the marketplace? Well, although it is true the underdog sometimes wins, the world loves an underdog, the reality is that the Coca-Cola company starts as hot favorites to beat you, and to wipe your brand away from the market. Number two, and this is what is very exciting, and this is what I'm hoping is going to happen. This is a by-election, not a general election. So the numbers will be low, which favors an underdog, somebody coming from nowhere who does not belong to ODM and does not belong to Jubilee, winning this seat. You see, the problem here is that ordinarily, under normal circumstances, or under the circumstances most Kenyans expected, ODM would have swept the board. They would have dominated. However, what is going to happen now is that some of those votes that would have gone to ODM will go to Jubilee. ODM votes will be reduced. And this is the perfect opportunity for a nobody from a nobody party to actually win this seat narrowly. That is a possibility. And that's why I've been saying on this channel that this is going to be the most interesting by-election ever. But there's also something else I'll be keeping a very close eye on. The mood of Kenyan voters. This will confirm where we are as voters of the great country called Kenya. Has the lesson sunk in from the 2017 elections that your tribe will take you absolutely nowhere? I have reason to believe that it has partially reached the hearts of voters. And this by-election is going to prove me right or wrong. Folks, I have a prediction to make. I foresee a popcorn crisis. My advice, get rid of the emotions. The Kibra seat, winning the Kibra seat, is not a matter of life and death. No. If ODM retains the seat, it will have no great political effect. If Jubilee happen to win this seat, it will have zero impact on the Building Bridges initiative. It will have zero impact on the President of Kenya and his brother, Raila Odinga. They will still be as powerful as they are today on November 9th or 10th or whenever the election results are announced. Whichever way the election goes. However, I have to admit one thing. This election is very important to Deputy President William Samoei Ruto. If his man wins, it will be a huge boost to him and his hustler narrative. Let the Kibra by-election show start. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekuja.